think we're up now. Looks like it. Hello, everybody. It's Dren608 and another Dren608 Plays. This is Baldur's Gate 3 again. This is the Librarian. I'm going for the Jack of all trades achievement, which means I can only be a level 1 anything. So I started off as a cleric of Ohgma in the Knowledge domain because it made sense for his backstory. He basically got here. He was a archivist in another plane and was brought here by the Lithids. With that backstory in mind in my own head, I'm sort of canoning that he won't pick anything that says Baldurian as far as a check, dialogue check. He's intrigued by this land, so he wants to learn how to be one of everything, because he wants to find out about all these professions that all these people have. So he's a first level cleric. And then with all the animals and flora and fauna around, I had him go into druid because that seemed to be more in the knowledge thing. And then level bard is because he's interested again in lore and things, so, you know, finding out things from the people. His next level, I have no idea what he's going to take. I'm thinking he's going to have to take some kind of a martial class here in the next level or two because he's going to need the hit points. But there's also some finesse things that I wouldn't mind getting into, like monk or rogue and stuff, so I'm not really sure. Last time, I can't remember. I think we've already done... Oh, the dice can go back to camp. I don't need to be carrying around the dice. So we saw Nettie and got this. I did pick up Spell Thief, but I can't use it yet because it's a longbow. I thought it was a short bow for some reason when I bought it. I believe we've read everything I have here. So, just to make sure. A scuffed handbill stamped with an extravagant seal boldly proclaims, "Adventurers wanted for perilous and profitable quest. Master Larian, the arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Razimeth's tower, seeks brave and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. Only stout of heart and keen of mind need apply. Fame, glory, and incredible fortune assured." Yeah, right, okay. No, that one we've read. Did we read this one? I think we did, but just to be safe. Dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Oh, that's the universe, just to this particular plane, right? Okay, I've got a whole bunch of food here. Why am I carrying around so much food? Probably need to drop some of that food. Okay, what were we going to do? Did we go and get... Got a Selûne possession. We did the prayer sheet in this. I think we've met the thing. Alright, let's see where we are on our map. So down here on our map is the swamp. But if we go down there, we trigger... Saz is way over there. We've got Halcyon and the temple. Okay, so we've got some things to do. I think I've already been up here. Haven't I? Didn't we go up here once already? Yeah, this is, Oh, well, I guess I didn't get this stuff.
More for me.
Yes, that makes potions. Which is one of the things I'm going to have to do a lot of because I don't have a lot of choices here. I think if I go all the way up here, I don't see anything. Maybe reveal a little bit more of the black of the map. Okay. And then down there is the owlbear. Now you should be able to get out, go up, and over here? Did I go up here? I'm not sure what that is. Let's go do a little bit more exploring. I was thinking of going to the first goblin village and trying to deal with it, but now I'm not so sure. So I'm gonna go see where this takes me on the map. I think I can go up here and explore a little bit up here first. Oh yeah, there's a fishing rod and stuff down here. They don't let you fish. It's kind of annoying. Clothes. A bucket of fish. Fishing rod. I don't think I need a bucket. Empty buckets aren't all that good. Nothing lying on the ground down here. Now, technically, I think... Oh, Rogue's Morsel. I know those are good for potions. Another Rogue's Morsel. And a Mugwort. Oh, there's Scratch. I've got my Speak with Animals on. Let's go get the best boy. Can we go get Scratch? Let's pick up the mushrooms first. That's Gromwick. Poor Gromwick. Let's go talk to Scratch. Hey, Scratch.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
+5. +5. Okay, we made it.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Cleric, he's with God now, I'm sorry. In case I lose him.
It's not over yet. He'll wake up. Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
happened to
We
your
were
friend?
attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Yeah. You could travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, I might send I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank
Gale
you.
approves. Shadowheart approves. I don't know. Who am I going to? Now these, if you don't open them, you get a reward in Act 3. So that could be a problem. Now I could try to jump over here and go get Karlach, but we are a little low on levels to effectuate what she wants. Nothing up here. Be careful if I get too close to the village. I can end up triggering stuff I don't want to trigger. But I could sneak up on these goblins up here. Possibly. Oh, this is the barn. I don't really want to get into that either. What do I do? Do I really want to take on the Goblin Village? I don't know. Can I take on the Goblin Village? Oh, we can do the easy part. Go get a rogue's morsel there. If I stay on this side of the woods, I should be okay.
What's that?
It's a rocky crevice that I can't get into.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
That's probably true. Because you don't have any kind of spell that would ever let you get in there. Huh. Okay. So this is the sleeping guy, and then there's goblins up there. Uh-oh. It's time for Gale's.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
Alright, I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
And then we gotta give him an artifact, and we're going to give him Chimera's Locket. As much as I don't like to do it, or I can give him this one. Moondrop Pendant. Yeah, we're using everything else. Well, they actually let me go back to my traveler's chest too. Okay. Yeah, I'll give him this one.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
I wonder. Okay.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Yeah. Would have been better for me to play a female character, I think. I'd get more options. Okay. Can I actually sneak up on these people? Probably not.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Like, Zell really needs to go inside the house.
With every breath, a purpose, not one false move.
Well, her perception failed on something. There's a goblin in here. Will they suddenly appear if I go back to me?
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Time to press ahead.
Okay, so we failed to see their ambush.
Carefully now.
Do I try to pickpocket the boy yak? Just for kicks? I'm just safe here. I got a bad feeling about this. But let's try. She's got 3 gold.
I can tell you.
Your pilfering efforts have failed. Now you've a fight on your hands.
Okay. I tried.
You look good with a few arrows sticking out of your guts.
Okay. Gale, I think we're going to have you... What level is this? So level 1. If I have you move like right up to here,
Don't get too close.
and just drop a thunder wave on him. Yeah, between damage and fall damage, he's gone. And then we need to move Gale back here to not be shot by people, hopefully. Lae'zel, they don't know you're here yet.
For anything. I shouldn't linger.
Go whack that guy. She did her thing. Alright, Gale.
For the ages.
Go. Oh, he's got to come down to come get me? That's interesting. I don't think... Alright.
To my collection once you're dead.
Well, she really doesn't like me. Well, Shadowheart, I'm gonna have you just attack her. You actually hit her. Oh my god! Shadowheart hit something! Is this the end of the world? Have I just started Armageddon? Shadowheart actually hit something. Oh my god. What are we gonna do? Shadowheart actually hit something. My voice, yeah, my mic says it's working. Okay, Shadowheart hit something. I don't know what to do. I'm in shock.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I don't think I'll hit her, but let me try. She's only got one. Can I push her off? That takes her out. So that's 1, 2, 3. There's 2 on the other side, unfortunately. Which I can't really get to at this point.
Ready.
Alright, Gale, can you... These guys aren't together, are they? No. There's one way down there. There's one way over there. I don't think you have any spells that can actually reach.
It shall be done.
60 feet. I think they're further than 60 feet away, aren't they? That guy's not. What about this guy? He's not either. Let's get the one up on top. Critical miss. Let's not get the one up on top. And we'll move back here. He's going to climb back up the hill. Okay. So we're going to have to go over there and get him. Alright, you're going to have to go out here. Take their bow. Jump down here. Take a point of damage. Then you're going to dash. As close to this dang thing as you can get.
On the move.
Okay. I don't think you got anything, hon. Oh, he's a 56 disadvantage, so she'll miss. Oh, she actually hit. My God, Shadowheart, that's twice in a row. It's definitely Armageddon. Shadowheart has hit twice in a row. Write this down someplace, somebody. Shadowheart has hit twice in a row.
No.
I don't know. I don't think I'm close enough to get away with this, am I? Target is too far, target is too far. Okay. So they're too far away. I do have Featherfall, so I could just cast it and jump. Because I've got to get closer to him. Alright, well, let's do that. Can't jump with that, huh? Is Featherfall a bonus action? Oh, that's a bonus action.
I need to find a way forward.
I'm just gonna go ahead and dash across. Well, I don't know. Can I? Am I close enough to cast a sleep up there? Oh, they're still too far. They're probably not going to be alive by the time I get over there. Because, you know, Lae'zel. Okay, we discovered the waypoint. Let's have me dash up here. Oh, we just added this guy. Okay. Gale.
Onward.
How about we use one of those. Almost got him. Alright, he gets to go. Gonna dash towards Gale. You're gonna shoot at me. I have missile snaring. Didn't work. Alright, you're gonna go up the ladder. Actually, you're gonna jump to here. Then you're gonna go up.
My path be true.
I screwed up.
Can't afford to let up.
Outside of range, huh? So what happens if she moves over here and then shoots this guy? There we go. There's my Shadowheart. That's my Shadowheart that I know and love.
Well, so much for peace.
Well, I probably should just shoot this guy for Shadowheart. And then just run over here
Waste a step.
and jump down here. So I can go up and help Lae'zel. Okay. I can't go up the ladder though, I don't think. Gale, you have a problem.
On my way.
We have a problem in that I don't think you can get off a shot at anybody. Because none of them are... Yeah. So let's just have you dash to get under some cover.
No gloom, all doom.
Where are you?
Lance board is set.
Alright, you're going to like run up to here. Try and keep them from being able to shoot you.
This is your end.
Yep, and then she's going to use this. Okay, everybody's done. While you're up here, take their stuff. And then you can come down here.
Objective noted.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, we've got some goblin stuff to go get.
Must be on my way.
Well, there's a Boyak back here, isn't she? Did we throw her down on the ground here? Yeah.
No traps, please.
Oh, that we can send to camp. Good to ways up. Fire wine barrel. Don't want to shoot fire wine barrels. Okay, picked up all that stuff. We checked out the skeleton before we came up here. There's a sleeping bugbear back here.
What's inside?
Stuff. Another shovel.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
A wooden crate.
I'll take that.
Take all his alcohol. And his plate. And his cup. Okay, can I pickpocket him? Why can't I pickpocket him? I'm hiding. Do I need to come over to this side? I can't pickpocket him. Well, I could massively just bash him. I was trying to pickpocket. No, I'm not allowed to pickpocket him. It's kind of weird. It's interesting, I can't pickpocket him. Maybe he doesn't have anything in his pockets to pick? I don't know. Maybe it just has to be me?
I don't need any attention right now.
No, it just says that I can only hit him Interesting, I can't pickpocket the Bugbear. Very interesting. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Leave me a note in chat. Say hi. This is the Librarian. I'm going for the Jack of all trades achievement, so no mods, and I'm only going to be level 1 everything, and I can't talk to withers in case if I screw up. If I screw up, I got to start over. So I can't talk to withers to change my class. I don't need to be hidden anymore, I don't think.
Don't waste a step.
Go grab stuff in here. I don't know what to do about that Bugbear.
I'll take that.
There's a light hammer. Highcliffe's journal. I have to read that. Blue Knight necklace that Shadowheart will hate me for picking up, but I don't care.
Moonwit's rubbish. How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste on that?
Well, I don't think I'm ready for this big group of goblins. Right? Only 3rd level. I think they would slaughter me. They've got like 2 wargs. I've got a whole bunch of people, and I don't have a lot of AoE spells to do anything to them. Yeah, I'm a loot goblin. I pick up everything. Well, not cauldrons. It's a general rule. They're a little too heavy for the gold piece they're worth. Speaking of which, didn't I pick one of those up? Yeah, see, they weigh 20, so leave another cauldron on the floor. Nope, 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 not that way. Not that way. Oh, some tools. There's a broom. We must have a broom. We have to clean up the campsite. Just sweep up the campsite.
Something good here, I hope.
Probably not. Oh, disarm kit. It was always nice to get disarm kits because if you fail in your disarming of traps, that was weird. Why did she climb up on the box? There's an old key. Oh, what's that? Blackstaff and carafe of wine. Northerners cherish this mulled wine for its spice and warmth, not to mention its strength. Blackstaff. Big, bright, and unbalanced. This red. God, I have the fading on that so tough. Big, bright, and unbalanced. This red is water deep in a bottle. It's booze. There's a dagger. Can I have the dagger? I have the dagger. Aha. I have the dagger now. Okay. Well, there's a barrel here. With nothing in it, of course. I think I've seen everything. Been through all this. Alright, did I get everything on this side, I think? I think I did. In here. Tongs. Turn. Definitely not ready for the ogres. We're about halfway to 4th level. I always like to be 4th level when I take on that big goblin horde because then you can go get Karlach and you can probably take on the Paladins of Tyr if you're 4th level. I might have to shoestring on the goblins. I don't know. Okay, I don't want to go too far south because then I'll trigger anti-Ethel not being at home. If I go north, I have to fight the big batch of goblins or use the illicit wisdom to make them go away. Then I miss out on a lot of their stuff. I don't know. What if I do? Okay. Well, I know there's a couple more goblin guards down here I should probably go make friends with. Alright, and then we can get down into the basement. So get into this one. We come outside here and where's the door? Is there a door here somewhere? Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, we should do a short rest. We don't really have hit points down, but Lae'zel doesn't have her
Enough waiting.
her
I
thing.
crave blood.
She needs a short rest to get that back. Do I want to try and take on these 2 or 3 out here without a short rest?
Can't give up now. On my way.
Ooh, stuff. Stuff to sell. Alright, if we go across the street. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh, Lae'zel can carry it. Lae'zel can carry everything, right? There's a goblin brawler I didn't loot. What was that? Doesn't tell me. Okay. So we've got this. There's the well. The well will get me killed. There's a wicker basket here with rotten tomatoes. Not sure how to go about this. If I'm going to go down in this thing, I'm going to need Astarion to do the trapping stuff. Right? Now if I go over here, I don't think I need Astarion for this. I might. Okay, so I must have had the key. Go to black screen. There we go. Okay. Welcome everybody to Dren608 Plays. We're playing the Librarian, who's trying to get, what am I doing? I should test this myself so we can see what's going on. There's another broom. Pleasure will reveal the shocking truth. Let us read this, because that is the other part of this playthrough, is I'm going to try to read everything I can find. Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Harp. Interviewer: what was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? Harp: it's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we as people really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Interviewer: well, I like to think most people wouldn't. Harp: then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. Interview: but at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about what we, as you put it, need? Harp: you forget. Robert dies because he broke away from Carlisle. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. Interviewer: so you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring? To give up, as Robert did, his soul? Harp: we only have one life. Why not make the most of it? Interviewer: so, what was your deal? Harp: I beg your pardon? Interviewer: in fact, this was your directional debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before this play came out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Harp: all right, we're done here. I do like that one. I have some other things, I think, in my thing that I'm supposed to be reading, don't I? Let's go to latest, because I've got a few. Yeah, here. Regarding strange writers in these parts. The date on this letter has faded with time, but the paper alone indicates great age. My fellow citizens, for fellow citizens we are, like it or not. I print and post multiple copies of this notice in the region, at no small expense to myself, because I feel a growing concern and alarm at the presence of strange riders in these parts of late. Many of you will have seen them tramping through our forest and towns under the guise of patrol. They claim they are guardians sent from Elturel to protect the borders of the great and holy nation of Elturgard. Don't be fooled by shining armor or handsome mounts. I never bent the knee to any Elturgard, and I never asked any metal jester to come peering over my garden fence. As you all know, I am descended direct from the original Selunite settlers along these banks, and I have a half-elven great-uncle who'll swear to it. We're peaceable folk, and we get on with the druids well enough, but I pay no fealty or tax to any far-off city I can't even find on a map. I took no small pleasure in telling these thugs just that, and I urge you to do the same. They call themselves Hell Riders. I call them interlopers, and they can bugger off to the hells, them and their city both. With grave concern and serious intent, Damon Briska, proud and free, citizen of the Heartlands. That's one I was supposed to read for you guys. And Highcliffe's Journal. The pupil surpasses the teacher. My master weapons are almost complete. There's just one component left. Samson says the designs are a failure, but what's he know? He can barely see past his own belly. I stashed the prototypes and blueprints for now, but just you wait, Samson. Your legend is fading, and a new one will rise in its place. Finish the masterwork weapon. I don't even know where the masterwork weapon is. I don't have the blueprints yet. You annoying person, you? You annoying journal? Cut it out. Did we pick up any new... I don't think we picked up any other new stuff, right? Yeah, we've got this contract. I read that out at the beginning. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. There's only one copy of these things. So... send those to camp. There we go. Now, I could... Why is that down here? That should be in there. What's in the pouch? Is that the... That's the spider. I'm going to send that to camp for now. Just trying to look at the stuff that's supposed to be... Well, I think I can go... add all those to wares. Add that to wares. Add to wares. Got this through. No, I don't want to lose my shovels. Add to wares. Add to wares. Add to wares. Where's add to wares? It's at the bottom. Okay. Don't need these things. This I can just get rid of. That I gotta keep. These things I don't need to keep. Does everybody have a helmet or something on? Add to wares. Okay. And you can be added to wares. Okay, I think that's just about everything. Just needs to go back to camp because we already read it. Okay. And do I need healing? I'm down a point. She's down a point. No, I don't really need healing. Okay. But we do need to pick up stuff. Hey, Zoe, can you pick up some stuff here? Turn on the candle. Bottle. Bottle. Clothes to sell. Rotten carrot. Some gold. Sandals. Clothes. Rotten tomatoes. Turning the wrong way. Turn around this way. There we go. Yeah. That we can give to the librarian. We'll take the rest. Oh boy. There's lots of stuff to do here. Oh, I guess I need to go down the stairs, right? Oh, did I just turn on my... Yeah, I just turned on the torch. Okay. I have Lae'zel. Lead the way down the stairs because there's stuff to grab. Okay. Then there's a door to go through. Alright, check this stuff out.
What lies within?
Don't know. That's why I'm sending you to open it and find out. Now, I see a lot of people go through this thing, and the only thing they take is like the thieves' tools. All the rest of that is worth a lot of money, guys. When you add it all up, it's worth a lot of money. So that's just something you need to think about when you're doing this. I tend to take everything that's close to a 1-to-1 ratio, sometimes a 2-to-1, 2 weight to 1 gold I'll take, just especially early in the game when I'm really low on gold. But I always take anything that's a 1-to-1 ratio, at least 1 gold for the 1 weight. And obviously anything that's better than that. It's a stack of books. There's a bottle
Found
first.
and taken.
I'm the librarian. I should
I've got a long road ahead.
go over here. Grab the mug of beer. Books. No books. Nothing there. Cupboard. Nothing in there. Bottle. Plate. Fork. Spoon. Cup. And some tea. How very nice to have some tea. Again, wow. Okay. Now here's where I have to separate out, and I have to cast. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Need to cast guidance on myself. Then I go, nothing in here. Some stuff in there. Stuff in there. When I walk down here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
So if I disarm this, I think it's in here. I already have the guidance on, so I can't get any more. Barely made it. Yeah, we can build. Can I read this out? No, I can't read it. Okay. Okay, take that all out. Then I have to go in here. There we go. High Cliff's blueprints. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons: a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient: scissor bark. The scissor bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade, so no making magic weapons into scissor weapons. Or even like steel forge thing or whatever. You have to just get a mundane thing here. If only I knew where to find some. Oh! I lost a nature check. I know where it is. It's in the Underdark. That's not fair. Okay.
What's in here?
Not a lot. From this point on. You found the important bits. The blueprints. Wasn't there? There. Okay.
Maybe I need
I
more
was gonna say, I know there was
pockets.
something over on this table. I thought there was more. Oh, there's short swords lying about. Well, that was a heck of a long reach there, dude. He reached all the way out here and grabbed that sword. That was so weird. How about this one? No, that one I have to walk to. The other one that was over here, he reached from back there. Interesting little pixel thing. Yeah, I'll take the rope. Okay. Some boxes on this side of the fireplace. Forge. Some junky weapons. Stuff. No, I don't think there's nothing in these, right? Okay. Arms are up.
Should mind my step.
Did we get behind the forge? Over here? I think I did, right? Did go there, right? Just another crate.
empty.
Okay. Just another crate. Turn on all the lights. Investigation failed. Investigation failed. Okay, we need to cast guidance.
There is work to do.
Where's Gale? Where's Gale? There he is. Alright, Gale, you need to
One
come
with the
on a
wave.
walk.
On my way.
I know there's a cracked wall right here, but I'm not... Investigation is what? Intelligence. He's the best at that. Skill connect 2. He's like +5 and he couldn't get a 5. Oh. Oh well. Guess I'm not going to be able to take that wall out. Because I think you have to be able to see it to hit it, don't you?
At least things have stayed interesting.
I don't know. Am I allowed to just go hit it?
Think you can take me on?
No. Unless you know it's a cracked wall you can get through, you can't do it.
Ready.
Well, you're not likely to get this either, hon, but we'll try everybody.
This way.
Yeah. It's only a 10, but I'm not making any checks at all.
All's
All right,
well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I think
Can't
there's
slow down.
over here. Drop. Some. Lockpick
With a
that.
flick of the wrist.
Okay. Critical failure. I've only got 2 inspiration, but I got 16 thieves tools. Let's try that again with the thieves tools. And I failed again. I don't remember there being that great of stuff in here. Let's try it again. Wow, doesn't want me to open this chest. I have to go get Astarion. Oh, only took like 3 or 4 thieves tools used up. Oh, because there's infernal iron in here. And the blacksmith's note and a steel forged sword. I am not proficient with martial weapons or short swords. I thought bards were allowed to use all sorts of weapons. I'm very, very confused. I thought bards could use short swords. They're not? I don't get the weapons proficiencies of bards? Martial weapons or short swords. Well, I should read you the blacksmith's note. So, what does the blacksmith have to say for himself? Specimen, metal, hardness 9.5, parentheses very hard, close parentheses. Melting point, unknown. Color, silver, markings, red lacerations flecked with yellow dust. Source, Underdark. Notes, gift from Redacted. Faintly sulfuric odor, forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, smoke powder barrel. Let's pick that up. And we're immediately going to send that smoke powder barrel to camp because I don't want to carry it around with me. This junk. Junk to sell. Okay, I think that's everything in here. I can go up here and see if I can find this cracked wall, but that's a lot of work. To go up there and find that. So I only have one person left. So I'm gonna come down here. Where's my cracked wall? I have everybody else standing by the cracked wall. Where is it? It's over here. So we have one person left. I'm gonna come to here.
Indolence breeds madness.
And she's gonna walk back here.
One true way.
What was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna have me
Still breathing, despite everything.
throw a guidance on her. Not a very good chance. She's gotta roll 9 or better.
Assume nothing. Repositioning.
Yeah. Game does. I think I rolled a skill check of 2 on every person, didn't I? Shadowheart cast Sanctuary. When did I cast Sanctuary? I hit the wrong button? Oh, bloody heck. Gale failed with a 2. I failed with a 6 total. Yeah, that was me going through that stuff. Lazel. Seven plus 2. She got a 9. She was 1 away. She needed to roll an 8 that time. Okay. Alright, so we're done here. We are done here. I have gone up here and gotten this stuff, right?
Open up.
I think I did. Just gonna double check. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go back to him.
No one stopped me yet.
And we're going to group everybody together so everybody comes to me. There isn't a way for me to go through that wall, so we've been through everything that's here, so we just need to get the heck out of Dodge.
These boots have seen everything.
Uh-huh. What'd he do? What, did I miss the burlap sack? I don't remember opening the burlap sack. Yeah, I got rotten mushrooms, so it didn't matter if I opened the burlap sack. Let's get the hell out of here. Up. And over here and pull the lever crunk. Now I've locked it. And if I click this, it's unlocked. Okay. Now we're back outside. Now there's a couple more goblins over here, I think, before you get to the big group. Somewhere. Maybe. There's a nice big chest here. It's locked. So I go try to lock pick it.
I wonder
Might
what's
get caught.
past this.
Dad. This. barely made it. Wow. Ooh, the haste helm. Start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. Like to put that on Lacelle so she can get the fights better. Potion of mind reading and arrow at this. Okay, well, take that. Tab out. This. To Lacelle. Lacelle. You will equip this. Give me back my bardic hat. Right, hide helmet. Keep that as a hide helmet. I do need to get something for Gale. Okay, so we're stumbling along here. We do have like 1,100 gold, so we are doing okay on the gold department. Regular fish. Regular fish. Did we check this barrel? Yes. Or it never had anything to begin with. Check these 3 boxes. Wicker basket. Cooking pot. Put your pot inside a wicker basket? Why would you put your pot? Why would you put a pot in a wicker basket? It just seems odd. Okay, those are a whole bunch of goblins that will probably just eat us up. Kill us. We have down here. Or do I want to go at them from this side? I think I want to go at them from this side. So we're going to go in the building. Because I think there's a bunch of stuff for me to pick up too. But if we come at them from out of the building, we have a better chance of not dying. Is what I remember. Where am I at? I should turn around so I can see things. I don't think there's anything in the vase. There's clothes in there. It's a rotting basket. I don't think there's anything in it. Rotten fish. There's a bed we can lay down in. Shoes. Not looking very good, children. I mean, there's nothing, but you're not looking very good. Alright, we're gonna probably get ourselves into a combat here if I'm not careful.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Garbage. You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses
Okay,
through
I
you.
could use the power.
Authority.
Or straight up die roll. Wisdom. to do. Do I want to probe his thoughts? Give me die roll. That's a straight die roll, right? That's just a straight die roll. This is going to be like a 2. This I have a +5? +3, +3. Or I can just attack him. What do I do? Hour and 20 minutes in, and we're not getting anywhere. I need the experience points. I really do. I hate to be a hack and slasher, but
Staying out of sight. I am death. Need to keep focused.
she'll get seen, but she should be able to get over here and hit this guy.
Let's make this quick.
And miss. Alright, Gale.
Rough tempest I will raise. Certainly.
Now, I could throw a second level spell. Or I could throw one of these. If I throw it as a second level spell, they get 4 darts. Wow. Expect the average to be 3.5, but it wasn't. Okay.
Give up.
I haven't done my turn. Why is it letting
Still
me?
on my feet.
This guy's surprised or something? What? That keeps them out of the mix.
I'm ready.
Swiftly now.
Swift and lethal. I will not know failure.
Anything of use?
Okay.
How much farther can I go?
A lot farther. You've got a whole building to loot, you dum-dum. Plus a bunch of... I don't think there's anything up here in these crates, if I remember right. But we're going to go check. I can't remember. That's not even a barrel I can interact with. Okay, there is a whole bunch of... There's a little bit of stuff out over here. If I remember right. Up in these things, there's a little bit of stuff. Yeah. Utensils. Booze. Utensils. Yeah, you look at that when you first see the stuff and you're like, oh, that doesn't matter. Leave it alone.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that nose.
Oh, you said that to Lazelle? I don't even have to think about it.
Someone's got there first, and you ain't learned your lesson.
Yeah, you just ticked off.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
She would never use that. Perhaps I will take something from you. Suggestions? I just love the fact that she can do that. Let's see if she gets it. She got it.
All you best take is this warning, yeah? Step lightly around here. You're outnumbered.
Actually, no, we're not. Not anymore.
Worth examining.
He didn't like me going to this wooden barrel.
One true way.
One true way. Kill the goblins. Because they were rude to you. You've been warned, huh?
Go on. More of us inside.
Oh, how can I intimidate them?
Eh? Oh, I'm busy. Watching, like.
At this point, considering how he insulted Lazelle, he goes down first.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
Got him for 2. Get out of the way. Well, I'm gonna hew a healing word on myself because I took a big hit there. Didn't get any hit points.
Victory
I don't think
awaits.
you're allowed to do anything. You can do this.
Swift and lethal.
And move up on this guy so he's... Whoa! That was mean.
Got to focus.
Just gotta keep her standing.
Survival is all that matters.
Time to strike.
Alright, Gale, I think you've got to try to end this guy. Go ahead and loot him. Because the next attack comes from her. Because you insulted her. How dare you?
The witching hour. Nothing will stand in my way. There we go again.
I've got. Just try and save some spell slots and slip on the ice. There's my Shadowheart. That's my Shadowheart. Oh dear. Go get it. It's hilarious that she slipped on that. Okay. So much for being outnumbered. You shouldn't really insult a kid's game, you know? It's not healthy. Case in point.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
Yeah. I'm thinking we probably need to rest it, too. Let's do a short rest.
Better than nothing.
That's not bad. We're still a long way away from getting our levels. We need to go up into the house. Because there's a bunch of stuff we have to do in here. Okay. Now there is a whole bunch of stuff for us to get here, I think. Yes. Dagger root. Dagger root. I want to grab the books last so I can have them be... so they're easy for me to read. Getting the mugwort off the hangers.
Always room for more?
Not bad to have that. Blaculite. New creature. Potion of healing. Potion of sleep. Mugwort. Mugwort. Turn on the lights. Alright, I don't think there's anything in here. There's a mortar and pestle are usually worth a few points. They're worth a few gold usually each. For some reason you don't actually have to have one to make potions. I would have made it, you can't make any potions unless you have a mortar and pedestal. So that you would always have to keep one on you. But they didn't do that, probably for simplicity's sake. Round flask. Turn on the lights. Check this. Potion bottle. Bottle over here. I thought I had a suspicious poison in here. What's this? Take a torch. I can salt for a gold piece. Wine rack. Bottles. No wine. How rude. Okay, there's our cauldron. You can't get to those things. I've already taken everything up here, right? Yeah, the herb hangers are already emptied. There's an empty potion bottle here. Bottle here. Bottle here. Bottle here. Bottle here. Alas, poor Ulrich. Turn on the lights so I can read. There's a bottle here. Now, there should be a book here. Extracts. So let's read this. A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Cephalfin's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history on the Dragonborn who had been descaled as a teenager and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. As the pages turn, it continues to wax poetic about how Cephalfin put aside their own research to help the common people. Much more interesting, though, are Cephalfin's actual research notes. I have decided I shall make my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You reading this text now are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the rule of 3. Most ingredients can be found throughout the Faerun. However, they need to be refined to be of any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredients, and you will obtain an extract, which can be used to brew potions, poisons, oils, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredients make an extract. Or in rhyme form, if you'd like. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Not a very good poet, but okay. So, I got that. Alright, I need to pick this up. And then over here we have the Apothecary's Ledger. It's Ledger. So let's read the Ledger. The Ledger is filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver specially requested plants to the seller. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
Yes, I know there is.
I don't see one.
That's because you're standing on the door, dear. Can you not see it, Shadowheart? You're standing right there. What are you looking at? Looking out the window at the windmill. Okay, before we go in there, I have to bring in Astarion. Because I know what's down there. What I don't need is probably Lacelle. Because I'm not going to need to fight anything down there. It's all skill checks. Right? I don't think I need to move anything heavy. I'm trying to think. Did I need to move anything heavy down there? I don't think I did. So we need to do a skill check tree, which means her for wisdom, him for intelligence. I've got charisma. The other guy has dexterity. If we really need strength, we can have somebody drink a Hill Giant's potion. Okay. So we've got to actually jump back to camp. Excuse us, we're going back to camp for a second. Much as I love having you around, Blazel, I really need to bring in Astarion for this next little bit. Okay, come on. I wish I could just, like, grab people and just say, swap them. Like some games let you do, as long as you're in certain areas, you can just, everybody's kind of tagging along, and you can just say, hey, you, come here. We're going to go talk to Astarion, much as I don't like the man.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it.
I forgot
why he does it.
I just gave him the thing.
I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
This is true. Where you traveling?
Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. In that case, I'd be happy to tag
He
along.
should be leveling up. I think he's only a level 2, right? No, he's a level 3.
Keep a blade close.
What did I do with him? Swashbuckler, that's right. I took him down of a thing that I wanted to. I've never been down. I've never done Swashbuckler, so I took him down Swashbuckler, and this is what he gets. +2 bonus to initiative rolls. Scales with your rogue level. You no longer need advantage to trigger sneak attack as long as you are within 5 feet of the target and don't have disadvantage. That was the thing that I thought was really neat. Okay, do I need to go talk to everybody about Gale?
Very well.
I think they're all going to have little snippets to say about Gale.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Horse with a carrot. Or a giraffe with a carrot. Okay, I gotta talk to him about his backstory too.
Ready.
You're meditating.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Super swords technically aren't magical, they're psionic. Okay. And then, the only other person I gotta talk to about this is Shadowheart. Shadowheart, where are you? Where are you, girl? Up here somewhere. Hello? Shadowheart, you're up here somewhere. You're meditating too. What is this meditating stuff?
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal.
Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Okay. Alright, we just need to get back on the road, because you guys don't want to see me talking to all the companions.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Gale?
Sure. In silence.
Yeah. In silence. Alright, we want to go downstairs. Because we get some experience points out of this, I think, just by walking downstairs, don't we? Hello? Basement? Where's my basement? There's this. Updated, search the cellar. Okay. Oh, there's a bottle.
Don't mind if I do.
I take all the bottles. I can't have bottles littering the landscape. Must take them and sell them so that they will be recycled in holding large amounts of wine. Ooh, ingredients. Oh, more ingredients. I like this basement already. I forgot how many ingredients you get out of this basement. And clothes. Not books. No books. Books? No books. How rude. Show me books and don't give them to me. Is there books? No books. Is there books? No books. No books. And then there's an ink pot. And the desk itself. There's an ink and quill. There's really nothing else up there. There's no stack of books. No books. All these books and no books. Stacks and stacks of books, but no books. Okay, now I go this way. Did we get these barrels back here? No, we did not. I think I got that one. No, I didn't. Hey. Yes, I've got all sorts of stuff I can do. Bottles. Bottles for my experiments. Not really in game terms, but it just makes sense that you should have one of these. You know, I should have one of those somewhere in camp. A glass distillation set. I really should be able to grab that. Just like not put it in. Like if you right click this, it says you can attack it or examine it. There should be a thing that says send to camp. That's all you can do, and it just sets up somewhere in camp. That's what it should do. Because you should have to have one in order to do your alchemy, right? I mean, it only makes sense. You need to have something that you're doing alchemy with. They're making it be sort of a nebulous, really secret thing. And I can't get in there. Can't reach because I can't get in. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Turn. No, no. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Turn the other way. Because there's a bottle. Now I have to turn back this way. Because there's bottles here. I swear. You're making this too hard for me. There's a potion of healing. Bottles. 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 I don't know, should I just go the easy route and take on Shadowheart as my love interest? It's the easiest one to go sometimes. Base. Base. Crate. Bottles. 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 Bottle rack. Bottle. Bottle rack. Another skull. Take all that. Large bottle. 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 Linen. Large bottle. God, there's so much stuff in here. See, there's so much little stuff, and everybody goes, oh, I don't want that. And they kind of just leave it all behind. But if you add all this up, it comes out to like 200 gold or something like that. I can't remember, but it comes out to a huge amount of gold. I didn't realize it. My first playthrough, I was just, you know, loot gobbling because I didn't know. And ever since then, I've been like, yeah, you should loot goblin here because all this stuff is going to make you enough money that you aren't going to worry about money for most of the game. If you loot yourself out in Act 1, just picking up all this little junk. Because, like, I even go and pick up the earthen bottles. Only worth a gold piece. You turn in 20 or 30 of those, that's 20 or 30 gold pieces. Alright, now I need to grab all the things. There's a bronze keg. I don't have anybody that can really carry around a bronze keg. They're not worth that much money. The wooden chest should probably have healing potions. Writing materials. Elixir of poison resistance. I could take that. A large bottle. Now I'm encumbered. I've picked up so much stuff that I've picked up over 300 pounds worth of stuff. Most of this down here, from like here to here. I can just give that to Astarion. He's not carrying anything at all. And I can give this down to, say, there. Give that to Astarion. And that gets me down pretty close to Rule of 3, Pathogen. We read those. Cutting board. I don't have any new books. Okay, no new books yet. Been looking for books, but they're not giving me any. Ah! Potion of Healing recipe. Let's read the Potion of Healing recipe. This small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears with the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone's filled the rest of the page with repetitions of why it is always healing potions. This goddamn primitive village, and the occasional someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master. Luckily, the recipe itself isn't still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. Extracts needed: salts of rogue's morsel, suspension of myrgrass. Method: stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip the salts, keep stirring until the salts dissolve and the solution takes on a red hue. And keep in mind, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. You'll see that a lot in the recipes. Fortunately, the game lets you do the recipes when you find the ingredients, so you don't have to necessarily go find the recipes. I would have liked more of a, like a recipe-driven thing. Like I said, you should have to have a separate funnel, a whole distillery set, and then recipes books that you would find. But it kind of works this way. It's a little faster this way. All right, let's read about the ledger. Patient, Samson. Occupation, blacksmith. Malady, gout. Comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus and told him to avoid red meat and ale. That's not going to happen. Patient, Branley. Occupation, Cooper. Malady, large wood splinter in hand. Comments, splinter removed. Wound clean, doused in balsam, ointment, and bandage. So balsam ointment is used for cleaning wounds. Remember that. Okay? Because it comes up. It really does. Patient, Timic. Hey, he invented Timic spores. Occupation, none. Child. Malady, swallowed bottle cork. No hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I gave the lad a stern warning. Patient, Dida. Occupation, apprentice blacksmith. Malady, minor burns to face and hands. Comments. Another burn for Samson's eager young apprentice. Usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts real harm on herself. Okay. I can pick that up. And there's the suspicious poison. Now, this is cute. I want you to see something about the suspicious poison. This has happened in a couple playthroughs. I thought it would be something to kind of point out to people. See that bottle? See this bottle? You put these bottles right next to each other. Don't they look a heck of a lot the same? And the only way to really keep yourself from accidentally grabbing it is to sort by type. And then when you get up here, you'll see the suspicious poison is kind of off by itself by the soul coins. Whereas the healing potion is up here. Potion of healing is up here with lots of them. This is a singular one, so that lets you know that that's the funny thing you shouldn't probably be drinking. But it's very useful if you want to poison the goblins, which tends to be my standard operating thing that I pull.
What's that?
Astarion. You found the lever, Crunk. Alright, well, let's check this out. Okay. 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 Move this over here. And then move it over here. Move this one out here. Move this one over here. And grab the painting. And move the box to here, because I know what's going to happen. And before we pull the lever, Kronk, we have some things over here to look at. Let's see, we've been through the desk. We want to go look over here. There's a portrait here, made with duster. Has anyone collected all the paintings in the game? Is there an objective to do that? Art lover or something? Picking up brooms and ink pots and quills. Glass retort. Separate funnel. Open the desk. Get a quill. Turn on the lights. Check the books. No books. We don't have very good library maintenance here, do they? Okay, let's go pull the lever.
This does.
I know what it does, dude. And before we go in here, we are going to save. Because this is terrible, horrible, nasty stuff. It could get me killed. There is a fight here. But I think even with Astarion we can handle it. Let's do a quick save. Just in case I'm wrong and I have to go get Lae'zel to do this part. Alright, you come in here. Go down here. There's a phone cap. Which is usually found by things. Okay, you go here. You go here. And walk in here, I think you get a few experience points. No? Where is it you get the experience point? Is it you have to walk up here? There we go, there's the autosave. That should give me some experience points when I walk in here. Bullywug trumpet. And then this book here we can read. I don't know, did I read this volume? Azeth, the god of wizards all, who spend their whole lives learning. He grants their spells both big and small, for Mistra always yearning. Interesting. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, makes sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. Bashaba will bring forth your doom unless you chant her prayer. Split from Tamura in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare. Okay. That's kind of cool. Let me know if I need to use more voices when I'm doing my readings. I'm trying to do a little bit of variation, give it a little bit of rhythm and things like that. But if there's any suggestions, I'm open to them. I don't really do good accents, other than sort of a Highland, very bad Highland dwarf accent, and somewhat of an aloof elf accent, but they're not very good. So, there is that. We're coming up on 2 hours. I can't go much longer than 2 hours. Maybe we'll do this battle. Come on, I'll call it shovel. Dig it up. You lazy librarian, you. That's Shadowheart talking to me. Calling me a lazy librarian. Come on. Oh, look, I got scrolls. Since I'm the lazy librarian, I will keep them. Alright, now I know how this works. This guy jumps up, and then he goes and he opens this one. Who then jumps up, and runs over to open another one. And runs over to open another one. And runs over to open another one. So you can end up with like at least 4 of these guys. So I'm just going to go take the Bullywug Shop. Now, what we want to do is we want to separate out. And we want everybody to hide. Oh. now we separate out. And we put me standing like right here. I'm going to be the idiot that's going to open the thing.
Let's see what you're hiding. On my way.
And now Gale.
My knees are starting to ache.
Yeah, but I need you to basically be standing like back here so that you can throw off some spells depending on where they need to go. Astarion, I actually need you over on this side. What did I just do? I just clicked on something that made my window come up. I'm confused. I didn't realize I had it in windowed mode. Oh yeah, I did that once when I was trying to do an experiment. Alright, you're going to go hide over here. And Shadowheart, let's get you a different weapon.
What comes now?
Don't we have a better, like a mace or something? I know I have a Morning Star. Do we have an extra mace? Or something like that? We don't. I need to get you a bashing weapon. Okay, well, we're kind of screwed in. Well, she could take the flail. Yeah, because it does 1 damage no matter what. And she's going to take the flail. And she'll keep the spear for most time. This time she's going to take the flail. Okay, oh dear. Okay. We're going to have her being right there. Now we're going to have maybe the dumbass.
Keeping my head down.
And getting surprised. So we're going to open up this one. Boy, they see everybody. Wow. Okay. Sure. None of my stuff is really going to hurt him. So I don't have like offensive spells that hurt undead. Right, that's not going to make any difference to it. I don't think I have anything that helps me spell-wise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Bardic Inspiration. You.
Power for the taking.
Oh, for the love of Mike! Then I'm going to go hit him. Now you.
Not now.
Okay, while in combat, it brings out another one. Okay. I'm going to have her go ahead and turn undead. So they're both turned from her. missed it. He missed it. Gale. I think maybe we want to use magic missile. Still has 2 left, huh? See what happens with the turn. He runs off that way. Alright, you want to come sneak attack this guy.
Step quick.
You can... I don't think you can get him. Can you? So he's not turned if you do damage. He's gonna run away. Okay. He's not turned, but I can go... Guiding Bolt? Target is too close. Okay, I have to back up. Cast Guiding Bolt. Only 55. I did some damage, but now next attack's going to get advantage. She's going to do... Same thing on that one. Let's see if we can get these guys out this round. She missed him. Hortense. Well, she's going to run up there and keep him turned, I guess. It's going to have him run back here in a corner. Looks like, hopefully.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Gale does not have any. Gale, you're going to borrow one of her healing potions. Because, ouch. And then you're going to... What have you got? 1 second and 1 first, huh? Well, I think you only need a first. Although if you did it as a second... You can't target undead with a... Oh, that's sleep. I don't want sleep, dumbass. I wanted magic missile. It's a 2nd level spell. See if I can get him. Did not quite get him. He's got 7 left. Okay. Alright. You should still be able, if this works the way they say... He doesn't have disadvantage, so he can do that. Then he can come out here. Oh, he doesn't have 2-hand crossbows, does he? I need to get him 2-hand crossbows. Alright, jump. Wait a minute. You can... Cunning action dash. Means he can't do anything. Alright, so he can't do anything really. He's going to run over here. And we took him out. Hey!
Something good here, I hope.
It isn't. But it's a mace I can give to Shadowheart. Not bad stuff. This one. Gold. Just gotta do the Guardians here. They have like a weapon or 2 each. Empty, empty, empty. Dark Journal! Where's the Dark Journal? There's a Dark Journal over here somewhere? Dark journal at my feet. Can I read it before I pick it up? Yes, I can. Let's read the Dark Journal. 6 Nighthall, 1371 DR. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilintoth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home. Not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step. As does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Which I think is the guys I just beat up. I got 15 experience points just for reading it. See? That's why you read books. In this game, you want to read books. You'll get experience points when you least expect it. And you can always sell them. If nothing else, you can always sell them.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm not missing anything here. There's Weed Moss out here. There's Weed Moss.
That'll fit in my pack.
I need Weed Moss. It's mine. It's my Weed Moss. It's mine.
Let's have a look.
Moldering casket. It's empty. Moldering casket, which is probably empty. Yeah, the moldering caskets are empty. I'm pretty sure. Although, if you let them get there, I bet you they would spawn more guardians. If you let them. Okay, so there's nothing else down over here. So we'll go up here, and we'll call for everybody to join me. Now, Balsam Hills clears a wound, and Ilintoth is a wizard of Thay, which is all about necromancy. Don't like wizards of Thay. No one likes wizards of Thay. Water. Water's great for things like poison. You know, when somebody shoots a poison arrow or something, or throws an acid arrow or something, and they make little circles of that, you can neutralize it with water. So that's why you should always carry around a bunch of water. Not only is it good against fires, it's good against all sorts of junk like that. It just neutralizes it, makes it wet, but that's all. There's a bottle. A bottle. What is this? What is this? What is this? I don't know. It's broken. Okay. We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think I'll light the candle. And I think what we're going to do, kids, is we're going to go back. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do around the house here. So if I go into here, it'll be 3 hours long before I get done. So I want to stop here. And then we will pick it up next week. Okay? A little bit shorter episode this time around, but you got the feel of how the Librarian's kind of working. And of course, you know, if you assault Lae'zel, she's just going to beat you up. I'm trying to play them per the characters as I feel they should be played. Inside there is where I'm going to need Astarion's expertise on dealing with traps and stuff. So next time we will do the mirror, and then we will go into Ilintoth's laboratory and ransack it for everything we can find. And then we'll get the heck out of Dodge and see where we are. Right now, we're about a little under 600 for most of us. 579 for me. Shadowheart's 534. He's 519. He's He's 579. So we need about 580 points for the Librarian to go up, and if he goes up, everybody goes up. Okay? So I don't think you get that much out of going through here. You get a couple hundred for doing this. And then we'll have to find some other way to try and pick up some experience points. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to have to find a way. So there's Gale playing with his magic. Anyway, if you're seeing this after the fact, after the stream, please like and leave me some comments. I would like to know if people would like me to try and do more accents or other reading styles. I don't know. I am trying to read out everything. I am trying to give it a little bit of oomph, a little bit of thought into how they might have sounded when they were alive, or how they meant the tone of the thing to come through. Don't know if I'm doing a very good job of it, but I am going to try. We do stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesday is Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was a fan pick. 100% told me to play that game. We are in the final location, I believe, so I'm working on trying to get to the final battle. So you can join me on Wednesdays for that. Friday used to be, we were trying to do multiplayer computer role-playing games. My youngest Ace and I started out in Baldur's Gate 3, then scheduling and all sorts of other complications came up, and that's kind of been put on hiatus for the foreseeable future. We have, they suggested that I, put something else in another Baldur's Gate 3 in its place. I was going to do something else completely. And they said play an origin character, because there's not a lot of streams, I guess, with people playing origin characters. And I was like, you're right, I haven't seen a lot of those out there. Most people don't stream that. So I decided to do that. So I'm playing Gale Goes Forth. I'm playing as Gale. I'm trying to romance Karlach. I technically could have still romanced Shadowheart and Lae'zel if I wanted to, but I really don't think I want to get that complicated. Maybe this guy will try and romance all three. Since he's sort of naive and everything else. But we'll see. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how I can navigate all of that. Saturdays is a fan pick on a poll to play in Baldur's Gate 3 a monk with the Drunken Master subclass. So that one is almost as far as Gale. On Fridays, Gale has a mod, has two mods. One mod was to give me more more mithril to make adamantine weapons and armor. So I have at least one of everything, and I have multiples of the armor because of that. So when you see like everybody seems to be in adamantine heavy or medium armor, that's because I kind of cheated, and I just wanted to see what all of them were. And then I had all these choices to make on how many more I was going to build, and I was like, well, we'll build extra armor for Minthara and Jaheira and Minsk. And so I tried to build out the armor for the people I'm thinking I'm going to end up getting in my party and house them. So it's like 3 mediums and an extra heavy. It was ridiculous, to be perfectly honest. The monk I'm not running. I haven't added any mods to it. I'm thinking I might add some cosmetic mods to the monk playthrough, just to kind of give it a little pizzazz. If you know any, please leave me comments on that particular video, or you can even leave them here. I can't add any mods to this one in order to get the achievement, so I'm not going to be messing around like that. But this one I originally was going to do this sort of as an episodic half-hour, 45-minute video here and there through the adventure, just kind of showing where I'm at and what I've accomplished in any given, like this would have been a video just down here, not all the going back to camp and talking to people and stuff like that. Those would have been separate videos, so it would have been like 3 or 4 videos just to do what I've done here. But I put up a poll and said, do you guys want to see me do it that way, where it's little bite-sized pieces, or do you want to see streams? And came back like 80% said streams. So I said, okay, I've got another stream to do. So that's why I'm doing 4 streams, 3 of them Baldur's Gate 3. Coming up here in October, there is a high probability that there's going to be at least one, if not 2 weekends when I won't be able to stream, and I will post on the channel if that's happening, and you'll see the dates move. So there's a possibility that October might be a little light on the streams. We will see what happens. As far as it goes, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 500 before the end of the year. If you do subscribe and then hit that notify bell, you'll be notified when I put up those posts about changing times or asking you for what do you guys want to see. So it's a good thing to subscribe and hit that notify bell just so you can have some say in what goes in here. I also have put, there should be a link in the description about a Discord server that I'm starting up. It's very nascent, I think I have two people, 3 people have joined it, something like that. It's just basically called Dren608 Plays. It's about the channel, what you want to see, the games I'm currently playing, like Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever. There's a chat room for that. There's a chat room for the Star Wars game. There's chat rooms for games that I played not too long ago that you can, drop in, go see those videos or whatever. I haven't put the links to those playlists in there yet. I don't have a lot of time to do things right now because I'm running around trying to do things outside, helping my family get to appointments and set things up. And I'm hoping that by the end of October, like come Halloween, I might be able to do like a Halloween stream of something, some game, and then get into a more regular basis of being able to do my non-streaming content and my streaming content, and get myself into a rhythm where I can start making more and better decisions on how to get everything done, how to chapter mark things, and all that stuff. I need to actually learn how to use half my technology to do that. So I'm still learning how to do all this. I appreciate the 370 some people who've joined me so far. When I started this out 6 years ago in 2019, I never expected to get more than about 20, basically family and friends. So I am very humbled that I have 370 people that have actually subscribed to my channel. And I'd really like to make it to 500 because there's actually some creator perks I get if I can get well over 500 supporters. There's some creator perks that I can get from YouTube to help me with my stuff that I'm trying to create for you. So it could make my life easier to try and get more people to watch this with me. So please, if you can, subscribe. All right, that's me. I'm done for the day, unfortunately. Got to go do a whole bunch of other things. But I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye. How far behind am I? All right.